Okay. Stab, 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 and stab. Oh. Now that we have this whole moment to ourselves, I guess, let's get to talking about stuff. It's been a bit since I did something. Usually upload monthly, I guess, because I'd barely be around until like month videos. Oh my, I don't know what's up with me today, but my mind and body has been everywhere. I don't know what I've been doing, like, fully exactly, but I've been messing with, you know, dumb things in my pastime. Honestly, I've been messing with a couple of, like, you know, like racist people for the past moment in the game. This was like from like last night, well, in between 1 a.m. or something. Honestly, it's a long story straight. I'm gonna just tell you that it's a long story. All you know is, I remember making that video about, you know, stop the racism. Honestly, I haven't seen any progression going on with that. And I thought I could expect more from all the, you know, hope and screams and cheers you get, you know, but I got nothing. I got pure nothing. And the racism still lies among us. Oh god, I made an Among Us joke. You may kill me if you like. Anyway. It's been at least few moments before I even feel any better. But yeah. Honestly, it kind of got annoying at the point because they kept saying the same thing over and over again, you know, with the hard R. And I was getting a major headache slash migraine out of the same thing. And it hurts so bad. Just listening to the freaking idiots or the jerkwads, whatever you want to call them, because honestly, they're scum of the earth. And they just start, you know, screaming nasty words at you for the past moment. And repeats like a record player without saying anything new or anything better. And you know, they might like add something else to it, the side, you know, like be like, hey, what's up, you, and you know, whatever. Thunder gun already? Alright. And it would suck a lot, and I'm taking it, to hear it from someone else to say it to my face, because they have nothing better to do with their life, and they just want to do it to get a reaction out of people. Obviously, people will do that, especially with the racism. Now, some people are actually racist, and they don't care about the, you know, black people or any other race like Asian, and, you know, Mexican. It's just weird, honestly. And no offense, and I mean no offense, but most white people only target other people besides their own kind. Some do, but they mostly be targeting others, especially black people. Alright, no offense, alright? I don't want to get anyone mad over here, get triggered. Alright, you gotta admit, it's pretty scummy of you. Now, back to what I was saying. There was a guy with this girl, and they constantly taunted, like tried to taunt me, and you know, go at it, and they're both screaming from the top of their lungs the N-word with the hard R, going back and forth at my face, like, you know, like the devil and the angel, Well, imagine two devils, and they're like 16, or I don't know about the girl, but the guy says he's 16, same age as I do, and he's like constantly spraying, just spraying like a freaking spray bottle, going at it over and over again. And I'm like, what is this guy's problem? And why is this girl following his lead? Like, what are y'all doing? And then some other guy joined in and decided to torment me too. So then there was three devils coming at me, screaming from the top of their lungs the N-word, hard R. And honestly, it's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen coming from a human being that has the power and the ability to not say anything offensive. But you know what? You can't spell. You can't. Well, shoot. I just forgot what I was gonna say because it's so hard to remember things and what you're gonna say because stress. And plus, I have ADHD and I sometimes get some PSD. So it'll be hard for me to say what I was gonna say. Therefore, what I was saying, there was a point of view where I tried to, like, I don't know, change my heart somehow and just be like, let me get off this game. Oh, we got dog round. All right, get off this game, stop talking to the idiots, or play something else and get your mind out of it. At that point, I just act like some wannabe, I don't know, Twitch streamer to get them off my back and just muted them. And I just didn't even block them. I just constantly talk to them like, do you guys do anything better? Or all I get is some lash and some racist slurs thrown at me more. And then they played some, I don't know, recognizable music that comes from, I guess, shows. And then there's like music that is like not from shows. This is just literally people singing words that are not cool. And they go at it and they start singing along to it. And they kept following me because when I tried to go to a different place to start a conversation with some other people because I didn't want to talk to them, they followed me for the past moment, which means they was mostly and partially mostly targeting only me because I'm the only one showing a feral skin, because and then you got like this, I don't know, nasty Opil wannabe come up to me and was like, yo, you ain't black. I'm like, you don't know who I am. You don't even know if I'm black. And it's like, from your voice, you're definitely not black. I swear I hate when people say that because one, you do not have to look. No, not look. I meant sound. You do not have to sound like the race to pronounce look like the race. Therefore, saying that if a white guy sounded like a black guy, you would believe he was a black guy, which is not right. Oh my god, don't touch me. Anyway, so I go around and I constantly spent my hours trying to, like, I don't know, chill in this one rec center because I was hanging out with a friend, but I didn't know they left at the time. I just thought they went somewhere else, and I was trying to look for them. And honestly, he was the most chillest dude ever. Like, if anyone just called him anything, like some guy walked over and called him gay, and he was like, all right. And, like, he was that chill. Me, honestly, I'll take back those words. I wouldn't even eat those words like he did, because I would literally say something back, like, you don't know about me. You don't know my sex life. You don't know what I do. Like, you don't know me. You just met me. So don't assume. But that's what they do to try to piss you off, obviously. And I just haven't catched up with that. Because my mind's been everywhere. And it's not the only problem I have. Because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. if I said this, but I said this on my Discord. If any of you are included in my Discord, because I remember sharing that around, I guess, to anyone. I've been confirmed since like last 2 months that I had type 2 diabetes, and that's been pressuring me also about, you know, keeping my health, and I had to take medications and stuff for the past moment. And here to have my claim. Hold on, let me pause. To have my claim, those were pills, and they're like a big bottle, like a tall, like liter bottle. And I have to take all those mini ones every day and night just to keep myself going, you know, breathing on this earth. And the worst part is, I can accidentally kill myself if I actually take two, aka more than one, which is bad, because that can cause a drug overdose, I guess. And, you know, that's also bad. So either one, if I accidentally kill myself, or, you know, miss a day that's really important, I could die. And honestly, I don't know why I keep acting like I'm still gonna be around. I mean, I am, but I believe that if I screw up one day, I could, you know, it'll be fatal. I wouldn't be around. And this career of mine of YouTube won't come any longer. I made it so far to 100, and I haven't made any progression with all the things it's been stressing me about. And now that I'm thinking about it, why am I wasting the time dealing with such pathetic, useless, unabided, discriminational, I don't know what else to add on to that. All I just know is they're just freaking scum to the earth. They're just scum. And I have nothing else to say about it. They're just scum. And I just don't know why I waste my time with them. Okay, it says in the, where is it? Oh, it's in a special room. And I want to do something better with my life than listen to these assholes for the past moment. So, I decided, you know what? I'm getting off the game. And I wasn't going to deal with it anymore. Oh my god. Nope. And what I needed. Definitely what I needed. I recommend you play without like freaking music, because honestly you can just hear everything. It might sound scary. Anyway, I would just got off a line, watched a couple of YouTube videos, and went to sleep just like that. I'm wondering, when am I gonna, you know, stop messing with these? Oh. Okay. When I'm gonna stop messing with these awful people, you know, like stop playing the game in general, because that's what I should have done from the beginning. But for some reason, I keep coming back, and that's mainly because I admit to like this game, like levels. It's called Rec Room, by the way. This levels, and I made it to the max, which is 50 right now from this time, and yeah, it was like 50 at the time. Right now. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take for a person to look and see when this is gonna upload, I guess, or how long it's gonna be from someone else new to watch it. But from there, I literally went through that whole thing of freaking talking to people, playing video games with them, and some knockoff Call of Duty paintball thing. I don't know. And they just now, like, I think, like, after a couple of weeks, they added the ability to crawl, you know, like straight up just crawl like this. And then, you know, they also added, they mainly had the freaking slide ability, which was the most useful thing, was the slide, because when you slide you could do that. And that's where I learned my move in Call of Duty, was from Rec Room, because Rec Room had the slide ability, and I didn't know I could just keep sliding like this, and I would have kept going faster and faster and getting away from the zombies. And that was the possible best move I ever learned in my life, was to multi-slide. And I will always, and the best part about it in paintball, or aka knockoff Call of Duty, I would freaking slide and fire at the same time. And that would always get the kills by doing that. I always get the kill by doing that. Sliding and like, oh my god, I just had a stroke. Sliding and shooting. Oh my god. So I freaking slide and shoot, and I kept doing that for the past moment. Just going like that. Yeah, laid him out. I went down, and I don't even have a weapon to kill them. I wish I had an actual ray gun and not a ray gun Mark II every second I get a ray gun. Oh my god, I'm getting out of here. I can't believe I just killed myself. Oh my... Reload! No. So then, after that, I go and do my math. I had freaking timing the perfect time to shoot. And just kill every, like, player on the site. Because it was like a 4v4. Because it was like, it was only had 2 modes. That was the sad part. It only had 2 modes. Capture the flag or team deathmatch. And that was how shady it was. Just the only thing you had. And so, afterwards, I go on about my day after getting my tokens. That's the virtual currency. Go ahead and grab that. Get going, because you get to choose your prizes instead of the prizes choosing you. And I go on about my day after doing that. And I'm like, huh. You know, I'm going to get the money because, you know, why not? I'm probably going to buy something else from this game, in-game. You know, something cool. You know, save it for later when you need it. And I just been sitting there looking like an absolute fool, thinking this game was the coolest game. Like, when I first joined, it was. There was nobody really picking on anyone at the time. Because the time I joined was in between 2019 and 2020. And there, I was, you know, somewhat of a OG, I guess. Because, you know, 2019 was a really cool world. And I just sat around. And I just hung out. Because I was a newborn baby, I just sat around, went around my, lower level friends, because I was a level 1 at the time, and I just start moving around because I didn't have a mic. I was a mute when I started, and now that I have these headphones and I progressed it so far, I'm not a mute and I can speak. And what's a better way of saying, I don't have to worry about absolute trash bags from the beginning. But now that I'm doing the life and doing the pain and forfeit, and decided that, you know what, it wouldn't be so bad if I just, I don't know, tried to talk to them. And I go on, and then I got picked on for the past moment, because you know me, I like orange, because orange is a favorite color I love. And you know, this guy comes up and is like, oh, look at this ginger, look at this ginger. And like, I just, you know, like one of those like black people moments where they just freeze their face, like they just stop looking, they just go at it and just freeze and look at them funny, you know what I mean? Oh my god, they look funny, like with a straight face, like poker face, but mad, like really like that face. And these people called me a ginger. And the thing is, I'm black. What sense does that make? Black, ginger. Honestly, if that was a thing, it must have been a rare breed, but I'm not one of them. So, you know what they do? They pick on you for what you look like in the game, which is your, you know, your visual appearance from your world. And to me, I was just this guy wearing this awesome Galaxy hoodie that glows in the dark, and I can play horror games and people can just follow me. And I this glasses and the orange hair. And being black on the top of that. Because you know what, why not? Because you can be whoever you want to be in the game. Because honestly, nobody can stop you. You can literally be an Asian for all you care. And then, you know, and it wouldn't even be a problem. Unless, you know, you got to a higher level at some point. Because people that gets to a higher level always, pick at you. Try to shred your mind bits by bits with a, you know, toothpick, I guess, and chew it all out. Awful things they can. And try to get in your head like a gulag, you know, like they try to throw rocks and stones at you and thinking you're gonna die immediately by this person. And that's basically what happened. Pretty much I was just in a whole gulag situation. So it sucks that I couldn't say anything back like I would now. Because it would be better if I said something than to say nothing. But it would have been a better idea to say nothing, but if they say something awful to me, like the N-word with the hard R, you don't think I'm gonna react? Honestly, I'm gonna react, because that's racist. That's a bit awful to go ahead and just offend someone for your selfish and laughter and needs. Or you just want to be a complete asshole about someone's race and that thing, it exists. And I don't get it. I really just don't get it. But, you know, like I've been told by other people, it's an evil world out there, so you never get all the great holy people. So when there's a good, there's a bad, and that's why you could have this whole, you know, Ming and Main freaking, you know, mixture. You know, the karma. There's good karma and bad karma. You get good karma from doing good things. You get bad karma for doing awful things. So, you know what? I had my luck. So back to where I was at the present, where the last night, this guy's girlfriend, I'm assuming, because she just followed this guy's lead, goes ahead and spray the N-word. I leave the area when they didn't realize I left the area. And I reported her for being a racist, and she got banned. I was like, oh, happy day. She's gone. She's for right? Wrong. She got banned for a couple of minutes, and then somehow she broke the law and returned to the freaking rec center that I was in. She came back immediately, and I'm like, what? How? How did she have the power and the ability to come right back to the rec center after taking a ban? I was like, this boyfriend or whatever must have done something and probably freaking hacked through the system to unban themselves from the ban. Which is the most craziest thing I would ever seen. Well, ever have seen. Because how do you unban yourself immediately after a few minutes of getting banned? And I was like, there's no way, you know, like Coach or, you know, whoever they are that runs like the whole ad developer freaking makes them unban after a few minutes of being in their rec, you know, rec, like, I keep saying rec. It's always wreck this, wreck that. I'm having a problem speaking. I mean dorm room, because that's what they say about the rooms. I keep saying wreck. Oh my god. They name most of their things wreck. I'm telling you this. So they come back after coming out of their dorm room, or aka the room you get to customize and make it the way it looks like your room. And they come back and say, I'm back. And I'm like, oh, well, what a surprise. And I'm like thinking in my mind, how? Where, when, how? Where, when, how? And so, after that few moments, you know what they do? They go back to back harassing me and calling me out for being black. And honestly, I was tired of the crap. I was really mad. I wasn't going to say anything because I promised I would change somewhat. I would like censor myself out. you know, do something different from, you know, cursing people off in the internet because how awful the world can be. I've been an innocent boy that does everything it does, listen all it pass, just to be bullied and harassed for eternal past, just to become the person he is now. To be a person that's angry at everything and everyone in life. To thinking the world is never gonna change, which it probably will never change. I wish it does change. And I'm thinking the world is gonna be, you know, all evil. It's all corrupted. It's all going down to its way it is. And I start lashing at everyone that tries to get on my back. And that caused me my future problems and my anger issues all in the freaking past. And when I tell you I've been bullied hard. And that was me because I was the loner out of the whole thing. Or I was the kid that they called me the goof and the ball. And all they can do is just point fingers and laugh. Like one of those freaking cartoons, how they all do. They point at you and they laugh. Like, ha ha hee hee. And, you know, I was weak at that point. Alright, I have lost the battle there. It was totally game over. Like, I just wanted to give up. And I don't mean give up as in just quit school and, you know, to just put me in a place where it'll be better than the earth it would be. And so I tried to take my home. And, you know, obviously that wouldn't happen because my brother stopped me every step of the way. So, MVP to my brother, I guess. Shout out to you. So for those past moments, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna have my brother, you know, support me through those days. From the time he was still there and available before he had to leave, and I was all alone in the awful place called middle school, where all the kids can snork some coke, and the teachers won't know, and then when they get caught, they're like acting like, oh my god, where'd you get this? Maybe you even paid attention and have the 6th graders come in with coke. It wouldn't happen. But oh no, they brought some coke in. And so they went hyper and crazy like they just did sugar. Oh. And so after that, I just stopped being bullied because I became this big man now. Where people just doesn't pick on me. I see my old bullies. And they seem more chill and nicer since the last time I saw them. And honestly, they went from the people that picked on a soul like me, that almost committed suicide during their elementary times, to the person that is like, man, I stopped doing what I'm doing. I probably was an awful person. So, honestly, I'm glad that they accept who they are and realize they need to change, you know, be more responsible because, you know, you're about to become an adult like I am. You know, about to make a future, have family, you know, have some kids, you know, whatever you want to do with life. Whatever floats your boat, whatever life takes you, you know? And, you know, they went with it. You know, they changed. And like I said, I am classmates with one of them. And they're honestly, they haven't spoken a word to me as much. But, you know, at least we talk somewhat. Which is better than not talking at all, because how much past we had. Awful. So, without the past and the last, which middle in the class, that rhymed. We're gonna get here and talk about something else I had going on before, all the awful things I had to tell you. So, I think I found out I had an extra cousin from that side. I guess, after her death, really wasn't a great one out there. And so, ever since I became somewhat of a person that, you know, smokes his life away. I guess. But not with, you know, tobacco, of course. That's... I don't do vapes or tobacco like that. You know, get from, you know, cigarettes from, like, I don't know, some store or something. Really don't do it like that. I just go with the weed, and I just relax. Like I was supposed to be the new Smokey from Friday. Take my days off, smoking it with my brother, and just relax. No worries about the pain, no worries about the past, no worry about the stress in the hand or the last of it, and just sit there blowing it off. And honestly, it was actually better to do than yell at a bunch of idiots or a bunch of buttholes that had nothing better to do with their life and taunt on the weak. And me, like I said, I was weak. I was the nice guy. I was the kid that was cool. That as long as we were nice, we can be friends. I was that kid. I wanted friendship. You couldn't get friendship from dickwits that decided to torture you and your very own soul. So I did not have my moments. And what is that, fire still? Oh my god. And so I've been like that for a while before. Oh my god! That scared the crap out of me. And so yeah, I've been like that for I guess 2 years before deciding, I'm gonna be the man. I'm gonna be the tough guy now. Except I'm gonna have my respect for the person. Be the tough guy and be nice at the same time. Nice guy, bad guy. That kind of move. Honestly, it barely worked. Because you had people still trying to roast me. Honestly, I can't even laugh at jokes anymore. The jokes, again, I couldn't take a joke anymore. Like I would used to, like haha, hee hee, everything. Because in the past, I thought most people was joking, but that was them actually picking on me. So I don't take much lightly from people that thinks they're high biddy. Which is not a good move. And especially if you ever had plans going to a military where you have Sarge telling everything about your family members being scum, pussies, and etc. So I really couldn't do much about that. So basically I just sat there for a while, trying not to, I guess, be upset, and maybe cried myself to sleep. So, I didn't want that future where my mind will be really messed up and probably become this, psychopath and sociopath, and just try to kill everything in my way or hurt someone because how awful they treated me. I didn't want to be that person. No, I honestly did not want to be that person. Because if I have, then that would have been awful because I would probably be behind bars after all the murders I must have committed. So, afterwards, I stopped my play and I rolled my gang and I just decided, it'd be better if I just chill. My god, why they spawn them on me? But lord, alright. I got the Zeus cannon. Alright, so later on, I go around, think my thoughts, and process what happened, I guess. And honestly, just thinking about it now, it's kind of stress-worthy because my head still somewhat hurts. Oh my god, I didn't see him. There we go. Honestly, it hurts my head to think about it, but whatever. It's been better days, I guess. But I think that's all what's happening for me, and I'm gonna probably do another upload with Rec Room videos, I guess, because I'm gonna talk to you, I guess, in another video when I upload the Rec Room image, I guess. And hopefully, you know, you enjoy that video that I'm going to upload soon. It's gonna be a back-to-back double upload. Yeah. Anyway, talk to you later. It's been a good one. Have a great day. And I guess I don't know how to mostly do these outros, really, especially with my mind right now. 6ix9ine. Be great at what you do, I guess. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah.
I'm the only person who knows how to get into heaven. And when I mean heaven, I mean it.
Well, that's not a good score.